do any styling, I just wanted to preface that styling comes from the inside out. It's not just my arm goes here or my arm goes there. There's more of a chain of movement. It's a lot of styling has to do with the rotation and exploring our planes of where our back can go. So really the movement comes from here. So if I want to bring my arm forward, it has to be my back, my elbow, my hands, my fingers. We won't get into too much detail because that's a workshop on its own, but we're going to do it with the shine that we did before. I usually like to also say that shines don't just come from our back, they can also come from our hips, knee, foot, kind of thing. We can do a swipe on the floor. So let's just go with what we already know with the mambo shines. We first do our basic 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we did the syncopated step, so we went 6, 7. So I'm already starting to shine a little bit, bringing my hip out, and I relieve that leg by putting my other leg underneath me, and I flare. So that's already somewhat of a shine. We hold it and we go 2, 3. So if you wanted the hip and the shoulder and the elbow can go up if you want. Okay, so let's just try that. 1, 2, 3, 5. As soon as my body starts to rotate, this is my cue to start styling. So I actually am here with my hands. I bring it back. I bring my elbow, and then I bring my hand. It has to be really fast. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, and 1. 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, and 1. You can even bring it in. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, and 1. There's so many ways, but the idea is you want to go through the body like so. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, and 1. 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 2, 3, and 5. So notice how my shoulders go back with my hip bone, okay? So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 5. So if I were to look at you, 1, 2, 3, and 5. So we want to create a line. All I'm doing is bringing the arms out. If you really want to do it, you bring the hands out. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, and 1. 2, 3, and 5. 6, and 7, and 1. 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, and 1. 2, 3, and 5, 6. So when I bring them in, I want to contract my my spine. 5 and 5. So 4 and 5, 6, 7. Back into our neutral position. 8 and 1. See how I bring my body in? I don't bring, what happens is I don't do this. I bring my body to bring my hands in. So if you can kind of get used to the arm out and bring it in. Arm out, bring it in. So let's start from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, and 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Let's see if that works.